Bochum, so just moments away from that important time where every team in the land reveals their first hand. Some feeling obliged to win it, some glad merely to be in it, but whatever the backstory of each of them may be, this is the day, the only day where everyone is equal. That feel-good factor so keenly pertinent, something all of us here keenly indulge and enjoy. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. Just about ready to go then, Jim. How are you feeling about it?
Yeah, new tactics, new ideas, new faces on and off the pitch, Peter, and how they've blended themselves in. There'll be lots of talking points, but first and foremost, like everyone, I'm delighted the game's back.
Just joining us, we are... Oh, climbs up big! Just couldn't turn it in.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
So new season, and for so many, Jim, of course, that means new boss.
It does indeed.
No question, that's been a big talking point.
Yeah, absolutely. The new man's certainly excited to talk about his vision ahead of the game.
Aim forwards. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Zagadou. Ball's gone out of play.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Diallo has given away a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And it's hoisted clear. And that could set him on his way. And he's running through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Could be danger here. Tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Read up, gently done. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Stuttgart! There is the breakthrough! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Bochum are trailing by the first goal here on opening day. And he's picked out the run. He's found the one. Dynamicrealism! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Nicely intercepted. Reader proves just a little bit too strong. Dynamicrealism! Turns and goes back. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And that's going to be a booking. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. And he's there to clear it. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Reader, it's a good ball played into space. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Tries to dink it in. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
To square things up.
Is a good penalty, even if that didn't convince.
Bochum grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think this is a case of anything you can do, we can do too. I mean, they're matching each other like for like here.
Out to the right. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. There's the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
He's played him through. Nicely worked. Well read, and the danger is averted. Moved on forwards. For defence. Sissoko. Benrahma. Costas. Zagadou does really well to win the ball there. Oh, good spread. Sissoko, and it's played forward. pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need...
Costas! That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
This possibly the last play of the half. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Real chance! And we hit half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. There's the whistle then to start the second half. That's a foul, free kick's been given. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Racing over the bar. Benrahma forwards and with intent. Reader. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Reader! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Stuttgart really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
Gomez. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Costas. Benrahma. Costas. He is through here. Throw it. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
Bochum are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Great defending, strong and determined. He's Dynamicrealism! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's been taken short. Lovely bit of skill. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Toure tries to dink it through. That's a throw. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Cross goes in there. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That is a brilliant interception. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
He's got away. Played out to the right. This is gone, that's a foul. Too long, and over the line. It remains 1-1 with about a quarter of the game to play. Forward it goes. For the fit. Take, but that is where it stopped.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Back to the goalkeeper. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Disappointed with that.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Gomez looking here to chip it through. Teller gets flagged offside.
Bochum showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. Strong running down that left flank. He has found the way through. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. So what can they come up with here?
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Zagadou shifted upfield. Greenish. Forward it goes. And he's there to clear it.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Chabot. Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, Red, nice interception. Grealish.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, we can't question the quality of the run. He'll have to answer for the rest.
There will be 4 extra minutes. Larson with a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Stuttgart really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while...
And that is that. Bochum open the new term with a draw. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the game itself wasn't bad at all, with both teams showing exactly what they wanted to try and do. Would the two teams have shaken on a draw? I doubt it, but I don't think either are too displeased.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, welcome everybody to a part of the world where football really matters. There is a healthy tension, great expectation building in the lead-up to kick-off here. A little bit grey overhead, and indeed the forecast is for a drop or two of rain as the day grows older. But regardless of that, there is a lovely backdrop here. The ambience is good, smashing noise from both sets of supporters, and expectations high in both camps. These uniquely steep inclines in the stands that make the Mestalla what it is, just so intimidating. A reminder of what this place is all about. And already we're underway here. And that's a... Volland!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Just absolutely speared that in.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that in.
Union Berlin gain their reward with an early goal. Union Berlin lost on the opening day, so coming to this already looking to make up ground. Sissoko forwards and with intent. Costas. Great defending, strong and determined. Volland. Volland! Great effort, but no way through. Costas. Moved on forwards. On time, excellent interception.
Well, I'm not quite sure.
Union Berlin have a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Now that's well seen too. Saison. The referee's awarded a free kick. That has been knocked clear. Toure going full steam ahead down the left flank. That's tidy. Do have a chance to counter here. He's through here. Volland. And the keeper's in command. Sissoko. Costas. And it's Gomez. Benrahma. Benes. And back to the goalkeeper. Lindelof aimed forwards. Diogo Leite. Volland. Throw it. Saison. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. And that has been cleared. Benrahma. Forward it goes. Well, they could break here. Oh, and he's through the middle. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
They've won a corner. Be livid with himself. Benrahma. Toure. This might spell danger. Diallo. Sissoko. Costas. Is there any support? He might not need it. And it's Folland. Sissoko wins the duel this time. Benrahma. Gomez. Grealish. Hits one! To meet it! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Folland, spread out to the left. Saison. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Find the finish! Costas. Grealish. Toure. Played out to the right. Danger averted for now. Crossed into the box, clears it away. Volleyed effort.
Gomez really had a decent crack at that. It was a full-blooded effort.
And it's played forward. Tries to dink it in. And it's gone back to the keeper. That is going to be the final action of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
Here we go again then.
Bochum need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by Just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Trimmel did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Succumbs to the pressure.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Saison. And here's Folland. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Diogo Leite does really well to win the ball there. Diallo is fouled. Benrahma. And Torre! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
And he's picked out the run. Oh, look at the... Costas! And out to safety. Trimmel shifted upfield. Keeper's ball. Costas. He's looking for the runner here. And it's Folland.
It's my privilege to announce that the attendance for this match
moved on forwards. Benrahma. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Can he get away here? Grealish. Gomez. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Nice physical challenge. Saison played up towards the front line. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
and we have substitutions taking place.
Saison. Oh, such a clever touch. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And Torre! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
Benrahma. He's in plenty of space here. And that Costas! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And the shot! Oh, That's a decent finish.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
He's through here. Time to deliver. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Benes. Oh, nice touch.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Can he put it away? So close to drawing level.
I think he rushed that. He had a bit more time than he realised. He could so easily have equalised there.
Shapes to shoot!
The substitutes time.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the effort he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Benes. He's shifting through the gear, and a header! Oh, and that should have been two.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Aim forwards. Dogi makes the interception. He could be in here. Volland!
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Union Berlin clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And now the breakaway.
Bochum need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Dribble gently done. Lindelof cuts it out. That has been cut short. Diallo forwards and with intent. Bernardo. Forward it goes. Now what about a counter-attack? Toure. Diogo Leite. He's got the shot away! And that's that. So it's a quick trip back to the drawing board, and looking at the manager's face, his plan clearly failed to materialise as he intended. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
Well, thanks for your company, Jim, and a very good day to you.
The lads did it, what a performance. We would like to say thank you to everyone for their amazing support today.
Well, hello to everybody. Welcome to our coverage of the first day of the competition. It may be an overused phrase, but everyone really does start out equal on this day. Stature and reputation and history, all irrelevant, albeit momentarily. This is the game everybody, no matter who they support, can be just a little bit hopeful about. Maybe it's their turn, just maybe. Here's a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game in stages. One of the Toure has been caught there, it's a foul.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. Obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Costas! Oh, what a goal! What a goal!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. Penetrate first. It is a truly precious league.
I think they've gone about their business with the opener very much in mind, and this augurs well now.
Over to the left. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. The referee's awarded a free kick. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Toure. He's got away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Aim forwards. Oh, they could break here. Schultz. Forward it goes. Keeper's ball. Bochum will be looking to keep their concentration levels high as they look to buck a worrying recent trend of shipping early goals. Crunching tackle. Bochum making the ideal start. It is something to build on.
It's been a super start. They've made their intentions clear and they've backed them up.
Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Out of play for a goal kick. He's in plenty of space here. Tries to get it clear. Tries to dink it in. Cuts out the pass.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Sissoko, and it's lofted through here. He is through here. Oh, there could be chance to shoot! Oh, what's he giving here? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done. this more or less is the same position. Muscle memory just needs to be triggered now, doesn't it?
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Costas! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Toure looking to penetrate opposition lines. Oh, and he's asking too much with that. Deftly done. Lindelof cuts it out. Bochum leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Costas. Dovbik. And that was very necessary. Moved on forwards. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Real chance! Can he deliver? And the follow-up? Oh, there was a decent attempt in the end.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Defending was strong and firm. Toure takes control of it and he's on the move. Now the finish! He has done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Ridiculously easy.
Look, that's not just about the right technique. You have to have courage and belief in yourself to go for glory like that.
Bochum get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Bochum finished this first half with a trademark flourish. He's through here. Dovbik, foot in. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Looking here to chip it through. Well timed, excellent interception. Long ball by the goalkeeper. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And he's managed to get free. Climbs up big! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
There's the whistle for half-time. So you hear the chants of easy, easy, and those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Bochum have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead. And the game has already resumed here. Schultz. No way through there. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Gets just about enough of it.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Bernardo. That's yours. That's yours. Gently done. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Bernardo, that's yours. That'll be a throw-in. Lindelof. Teller, who does have an assist to his name. Swung a great leap! Just needed better contact. Thinks one through. That's a deception. His positioning was spot on. Well, played right into his path. Clears it away. And it's played forward. Nicely intercepted. Aim forwards. Moved on forwards. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
And we have substitutions taking place.
He's trying the shot. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's played forward. It's a quick ball upfield. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Saison, done delicately. That's an excellent interception. So will they make it count again? Cleared away.
Exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
And he's going direct. Good defending, albeit for a question, that's a foul. Talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Lobbed in behind. Forward it goes. Oh, easy pickings there. Teller tries to dink it through. On that. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. It's more in your face.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off. And they find...
He's had a shot! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Holstein Kiel certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
To meet it! That's still going far. That's tidy.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Spread out to the left, calmly anticipates. Shifted upfield. The assistant referee rightly gives him offside. So there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the effort he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
well seen to aim forwards. Gomez, gently done. And he has been fouled there. Changes then in quick succession. Toure being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Lindelof clips it so gently. Moved on forwards. That has been cut short. Chip through. He welcomes it in. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Do have a chance to counter here, and that could set him on his way. Great hit! It's in! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
Making another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very leggy.
Bochum totally rampant here. Sissoko does really well to win the ball there. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's played forward. Chance! Oh, delicate chip through. Chips it through. Oh, Red, nice interception. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Bochum have done it. They are indeed through. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Listen, it was fairly emphatic. To move on to the next round with as big a winning margin, I think can only benefit their campaign. A springboard win and a very buoyant outlook.
Lloyd Sherritt, that's Lloyd Sherritt. Please make yourself known to the nearest steward. Thank you.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football to which we look forward immensely. It's hardly a surprise that everybody has come here in their droves, this being a fixture that has received so much coverage in the days leading up to it. And it's good to see that we have a good contingent of visiting fans by the look of it too. The atmosphere is amicable, the conditions do bring out the best in everyone, and I think we're all looking forward to a feel-good game. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. It does have a distinctive feel. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. He's got away. Showing good feet. And it's played in here. And it's hoisted clear. And it's been taken straight back. Kramaric. He's through here. Chance! Lobbed in behind. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He's beaten the last man. And the shot! He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Hoffenheim make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Well, both teams have had a frustrating start to the season. Not a single win between them. Keane. There's the shot! He's had a hit! They've scored! Keane duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was, absolutely top-notch.
Has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
He's shifting through the gears here. Muscular approach does pay off here. That is a little undercooked. Could move up a gear here. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Forward it goes. Played back to the goalkeeper. Long ball by the goalkeeper. For the fit. Oh, look at the space. Shapes to shoot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
Well timed, excellent interception. And it's played forward. Kramaric. Played out towards the right wing. Medic. Rama tries a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Kaderabek. Kavak. Lofted upfield. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Keane. Great position here. And he's heaved it away. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Chance here to counter. Kabak, gently done. Kabak forwards and with intent. And he's running through. Kramaric. That'll be a throw. Medic. Great defending, strong and determined. Haverbeck goes down, but nothing given. And he cuts out the supply. Keane. Bochum have it back and they can go again. Kostas. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Gomez. Keane. And the shot!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Played right into his path. And he's managed to get free. Sissoko with the clearance. Floated up and over. Nicely intercepted. Benrahma is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
The whistle for half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. How would you review the first half?
Well, we thought this would be close, Peter, and it's proving us right so far. They're well matched, and it presents a fascinating battle of wits to see who'll emerge on top or otherwise.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And we're already back underway here.
Bochum clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
Moved on forwards. Kramaric. He's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Oh, he's found some space here. The less said about that pass, the better. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he's on a charge. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Benrahma shifted upfield. Benrahma with the foul. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Either side really getting hold of the ball. He has found the way through. Oh, that's neat. Kramaric, real chance! Time to deliver. Crossed in. Defending of the desperate variety. So what can they make of this? Oh, perfectly measured that. That has been cut short. And that was very necessary. Aim forwards. Kramaric. Big chance!
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Sissoko. And Torre!
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
And it's played forward. Moved on forwards. Gets it back. Forward it goes. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Keane has found the net here, of course. Torre! It's in! And the comeback is complete!
Bochum clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Moved on forwards. Kostas. Kramaric. Benrahma, aim forwards. For defeat. Shot a goal! Gets his head to it!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Kramaric, spread out to the left. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Benrahma. Kaderabek is the guilty party there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Oh, a delicate chip through. No luck with that dink over the top.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He's found a way through.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Keane. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Bochum clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best.
And Toure! Just couldn't stay down for him. Bochum have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Bochum moments now away from seeing this one out. He's had a shot! Too close for comfort. Sissoko does really well to win the ball there. Keane gets a foot in here. And it's played forward. Well read, nice interception. Costas. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Dovbik. Keane! Try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Forward it goes. Now it's Keane. He's all... and Keane! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Keane really must be thinking what he has to do.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Bochum have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Bochum have some very strong runners from midfield, and it's not often you'll see a team be so effective by advancing through the middle like that, but this was very impressive the way they cut through the heart of that defence.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
A fantastic win for the lads. It's just what we wanted to see. If you have already purchased tickets for the next home game...